I'm sitting here talking and I didn't even hit the go live button, y'all. Oh, hey everybody. Um, I'm going to yeah, I I don't know. I have no idea, y'all. I set it up on YouTube to do the live stream and it didn't work because I was frustrated with this last time because this share your referral link thing is still blocking my comments. And that's ridiculous. So it's hard for me to even see comments. Hey, Marisa Fonte and Kathy Williams, Judy Harmon, Ace, Paul Honeyman, and Charlene Grady. The weather is not bad here. I'm just having computer issues. Hey, Miles and Kim Snyder. Lori Carp, C. Wells. Hey, everybody. Sorry about the delay. For some reason, my other live stream I had set up just is not cooperating. Hey, Cindy Ellis and Jesus is Lord. It's not letting me in. It's there. It's showing it's there. It's showing that it's waiting for me, but it won't let me enter. So, yeah, I'm not very technologically smart. So, yeah, there's that. Let me see. I'm going to pull on the computer here and see if I can pull this live chat up. That way, I can see the comments better. And that way, you know, this is not bugging me. Hey, Janice Willem, how are you doing? Since it's not letting me see comments, says, hey, Mama B, hey, Paul. Just give me 1 second here. I'm going to go into, oops. Just give me 1 second here. All right, let me turn the volume off on that. I muted that. Now I can, now I can see comments. I have to see them down here. Let me see if I can move that up here. There, I can see comments now. I have to look down a little bit. Hey, Robert, how are you? And Debbie Drock, how are you doing? Heather Hopper is here too. Saying, hey, everyone. Tubular Guy 9 is here. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Laura Turrington, hi, how are you? And then up here, Petty Jean River Homestead, hi, Bobby. And Kathy Williams, C. Wells. Judy Jules and the Big Italian is here. Karen Worth, all y'all are here. Thank you so much for being here. Ray Castile was waiting on the one that would not start. Took me a few minutes to find this one, but we're here now. Well, welcome, Ray. How are you and your wife doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. I have had a good couple of weeks since the storms have passed. Well, I guess it hasn't really been a couple weeks yet, has it? Week and a half, maybe. Anyway, I've had good since the storms. Everything here has been all right. I didn't have much damage, just some trees down, some branches, you know, things like that. So everything is going pretty good. I've been working on a couple of different projects. I have some beans, of course. And then we'll talk a little bit about my new lifestyle of doing carnivore because, yeah, I had a weakness, y'all. I had a major weakness. I couldn't help it. I cheated. I cheated. Didn't want to cheat at all, but you know what? The temptation just came over me. I was out at in town doing my monthly run to the big city, and I had prepared ahead of time. I brought my big cup of water with me in my little Stanley cup that my grandkids got me for Christmas, and I took that with me. And okay, we'll get there. If I feel the need to eat out, I'll stop at Five Guys and get a couple burger patties. They sell them without the bun, and you know it's pretty good. It's expensive for hamburger patties. I can make them at home a lot cheaper. But I'm out most of the day when I go to town like that. And oh my goodness, I almost made it. I almost made it home, y'all. I got all the way back to Boonville, and I'm driving through Boonville, and there's that big old open sign at the barbecue place. And I passed it, and I made a U-turn, and I went back, and I'm like, I'll just have pulled pork. I won't end up eating anything else. Now, granted, when I used to go there, I would get a big portion of pulled pork. It's called their one meat dinner. And a big old baked potato slathered in butter and a side of beans, pork and beans, baked beans, whatever you want to call them, and a piece of Texas toast with butter on it. And I thought, no, 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 I'm carnivore. I can't do that. I can't eat that. Well, the only thing I was good about, y'all, was I didn't have a Coca-Cola or a Sprite. I had water. And I had my pulled pork. But I also had a baked potato. And I also had the baked beans. And I ate that piece of toast. And I'm going to tell you something. I felt awful. I kind of felt bad for doing it, but that wasn't it. My body, I felt awful, y'all. I mean, awful. The next morning, my face was so swollen up, and I had a headache, and my joints hurt, and the ringing in my ears. I mean, it was just awful. It was awful. I won't do that again. I will not do that again, y'all. It was terrible. The side effects were terrible. After eating carnivore for 3.5 months almost now, 3 months plus, yeah, well, just over 3 months. I can't believe that food affected me that much, but it did. It was absolutely terrible. So I won't be doing that again. I won't be doing that again because the repercussions are too great. All right, let me get back into you're making me hungry and I'll be putting my steak on the grill. I know I'm actually making steak tonight. I'm making me 2 sirloins tonight for supper with a side of bacon. With a side of bacon. Um, it's we will eat it for you. Okay, Anona, you can have it for me. Um, I mean, there are major repercussions when you eat something that, excuse me, that you're not used to eating after having a very strict way of eating for a while. And yeah, it was not fun at all the next day. Now, going down, it was great. It was amazing. It tasted delicious. Um, didn't realize how much I missed having a baked potato. That's what I was craving, was that baked potato. But I tell you what, it was definitely not worth it. It was not worth it at all, y'all. Hey, Jan. And hey, Kevin. How are you tonight, boss man? Jan says she's going to be listening tonight. Boss man is here. Christy Betts says her daughter says she hurts when she eats a lot of carbs. I tell you what, it does affect you more than you realize. I'm enjoying carnivore, and I am now down. How much I am down? Um, what did I say? What did I? Oh, well, my phone's up there. I can't look at it. 35. 35 pounds. I'm down 35 pounds. And, you know, that's awesome. You know, I am not only finally under 200 pounds, I'm quite a bit under 200 pounds now. Every pound is so exciting. I try not to weigh myself much because that's not, you know, that's not good for your mental health. But yeah, that. Hi, TSI. How are you? Brandy says, you are human. You're allowed to cheat. Just watch next time. I think you're doing great. Well, thank you. And yeah, I don't feel bad about cheating. I just, my body felt bad because I cheated. I definitely enjoyed the food. I don't want to go back to eating all the things that I shouldn't have, for me, but, it was good. I did enjoy it. And I learned a lesson though, because it did not agree with me at all. Not at all. Kevin says, you and I are going in opposite directions. I've gained 15 pounds since I broke my leg. Had to go buy new pants. Oh my goodness, Kevin. Yeah. Let's see. Let me pull back down to the bottom of chat. It's a little different seeing the chat down here. I've got the computer kind of propped up underneath the phone here. Hey, Judy Harmon, thank you. And thanks, Rose. Thanks, Mama. Barbara Castile is here too. 35 pounds is a lot. It is. If you really think about it, you know, a chunk of 5 pounds of fat is, you know, that much. And I've lost a lot of those. So yeah, I've lost quite a bit of weight. And I'm happy about it. You know, my pants don't fit anymore. They're falling off of me. But I have a belt. I'm just cinching them right now, or pulling them up a lot. Hey, Narelle Pratt from Australia. Thank you very much. Hey, Melba and Donnie. Can you eat baked beans on carnivore? Says Kevin Henderson. No, you can't. On carnivore you eat animal products. So beef, bacon, eggs, and cheese. Well, and cheese, and you can have some dairy, but you know, it has to come from an animal, not a plant. Mama V needs a belt because she's losing her butt to keep her pants up. That's right, Paul. That is right. I tell you what, I have a belt, but starting to cinch them now, they just kind of look funny because, yeah, they're so loose. And I've actually lost a whole, you know, this is the second size down that I've gone already. And these are really loose, but I don't have the next size pants. I've got one pair of pants that are the next size down, but I don't even want to try to put those on yet because I don't want to be disappointed when I can't fit in them yet. So yeah, that. Hey, Mariconan Gonzalez from Florida, welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, so yeah, the carnivore has been great for me, and I've been doing really good with it. I usually have eggs and bacon in the morning, or eggs and sausage. Sausage is a tough thing though, because a lot of people add sugar to the sausage, so I have to make my own sausage. And then bacon, of course, I can have bacon and eggs, and I can do that several times a day. I could just go on a bacon and egg diet for a while. But excuse me. I'll have a steak or hamburger patties with cheese on them. For supper, butter burgers. They're so good. Mama V, I have pants that will fit you. They are like brand new, says Jan. Well, that would be awesome. Thank you, girl. Uh-oh, Christy Beth said something that makes Paul giggle. What'd she say? I took off through the woods after my dog. Forgot my belt. Pants fell around my ankles. I was videoing today. I was outside working on a project. And I was videoing, and I was doing some screws, you know, with the drill, and I walked around the outside of the sawhorses, and my pants fell. I mean, they didn't fall off. I've got pretty big thighs, but they went all the way down to my thighs. Yeah, that's getting some major editing done on that video. But you know, it makes you feel good though. Uh, excuse me. Hey, Kathy, Florida girl, how are you tonight? And the raccoon had a peanut butter jar stuck to its head. Oh my goodness, that's funny. That is funny. All right, we have Shannon Smith. Hey, how are you tonight? Linda Jones, and I'm gonna go try to go down towards the bottom of the chat here. Chandra Sutton, we used to having saying in my support group, nothing tastes as good as abstinence feels. I feel like crap when I eat sugar, flour, and fat, and those foods make me feel so bad. I hear you, Chandra, and or Chandra. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Um, I eat a lot of fat, and it doesn't bother me at all. But I do eat. Oh yeah, I eat 80%, 70, 80%. But it's a style of eating. It's different, but it's working for me. It's worked for a lot of people called carnivore. Some people do ketovore, and they add other things in there that it's closer to keto. And then there's keto. At my age and my health and my size, I didn't feel that the keto would be enough to get me to my goals. And you know, I've got some pretty lofty goals here with what I'm doing. Um, I want to feel better, and I do. After 3 months, I feel better. I don't have the ringing in my ears like I used to have. I don't have the inflammation. I don't have the rash. I don't have the pain in my joints, the swelling in my joints. You know, a lot of things have cleared up since I've been doing this. So I'm very happy with it. Narrowing of the esophagus. I'm sorry, Karen. I'm sorry, hon. My metabolism is in a dang coma. Yeah, mine was too. My metabolism was shot. But you know what? There's ways to trick that metabolism. Carnivore, ketovore, keto. Just if you want to try it, you know, just figure out which one works best for you and go for it. Lime and coconut milk smoothie helped me with shellfish poisoning. The only way for me to lose weight now is to save up for a surgery, liposuction. No, Paul, you could do it if you wanted to. Go Ridge Life. You're welcome, Ridge Life. I have a lot of Ridge Life shirts and I love them. They're so comfy. They are comfy. You look and sound. Oops. This thing just scrolls right on. I can't get it to. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Uh, let's see. You look and sound great, kiddo. Thank you, Chandra. Hey, the big Italian is here. And it is the fat mixed with sugar and flour that's the problem. Yes, when you can combine those things, it is an issue. One of these days I will be where I want to be. And, you know, I've got goals. I don't have a weight goal. I don't want a weight goal. I will go by how I look and how I feel and what size I'm wearing, pretty much. And the size I'm wearing is not what I want to be. So it's time to make some changes. I can be healthy again And I can be pretty again, and I will be one of these days. One of these days. I won't ever eat a McDonald's chicken sandwich again. I will not eat a McDonald's chicken sandwich again after I saw something on, I forget what was on YouTube or Instagram. It was showing how they made their chicken nuggets and their chicken sandwiches, and it was scary, y'all. It was, of course, yeah, yeah, it was scary. I'm not interested in eating out unless I have to, because I'm very happy with making my own food at home and knowing what's going into it. And speaking of bean spilling, y'all, we're halfway through the live stream, so I can spill some beans. And I told you I was going to, so here we go. I bought something, y'all. I bought something, and you're gonna see it on an upcoming video. But I bought me a stove. I got a stove, yo. It's making cooking a whole lot easier than it was. And having a oven is a game changer. I've been nuking my food for a long time and cooking on my little one burner. And I am happy to say that I now have a stove, and you will be shocked when you see it, because it's awesome. I love it. And I don't even think I've shown it. No, I haven't shown it to anybody yet. So yeah, it's coming up on a new video. I'm working on editing that video right now. Alita says, my phone has a mind of its own. I made it to the live is what I meant. Awesome. Yep. Let's see. Worst thing is my ribs still hurt from 5 hours. I dealt with it till 4:44 this morning. Oh my goodness. Hey, thanks, Lori Carp. Hey, Irene, how are you? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna be nearby neighbors soon, Mama V, says the big Italian. I know, Tony and Judy. I know. I heard about that. I saw it on the live stream that you did with Gumby. I wasn't able to chat on that live stream, but I was there. I was listening. And then also, Rachel mentioned it again. She mentioned it in her video today, and I think on the live stream too, that she just did with Our Mountain Home. So I'm excited about that. That's cool. Have to come by and visit sometime. In fact, I got a big old project. If y'all want to help with it, you're more than welcome. Come on up. I'm gonna be outside working like crazy tomorrow. And I don't know how I'm going to make it, how I'm going to put it together by myself, but I'm going to try. I'm going to give it my best shot. Sneak peek, you say, says Ace. No sneak peeks tonight. Nope. You'll see that on the video. Got to save some surprises, y'all. How are the piggies, says Christy Betts. They're awesome. They're wonderful. They're getting big. They're doing wonderful. I took some pictures of them today. Maybe I'll post them on my Instagram or over on my community post or something. But yeah, they're doing great. They're eating me out of house and home, that's for sure. I'll be happy when I have my garden actually growing so that I've got extra veggies to give them. But they are doing wonderful. They're awesome. Paul says he's been hospitalized 4 times with food poisoning in my life. And 5th and 6th, I stayed at home and dealt with it. Oh my goodness. That's awful. Y'all use mayonnaise on french fries and don't put much ice in the drinks, Paul. Mayonnaise on french fries. That sounds kind of gross. That does sound kind of gross. I don't think I could do that. No, I gotta have ketchup for my french fries. Well, sugar-free ketchup now. Betty says, "Hi, Mama V. It's so cold here in Pennsylvania." Oh my goodness. Is it cold there? It got kind of cold here last night, but it's like 77 right now. No, it's 77 in the house. It's 80 outside right now, is what my little weather station says. And hey, K62. But yeah, it's hopefully it's gonna warm up for you soon. Y'all up there in the northern states still getting cold weather. That's terrible. We're supposed to have storms this weekend, y'all. We're supposed to have storms, and that really bites because we're supposed to be helping DD5, Mike, and Lissa move. And it's Lissa's birthday. And I got something special surprise for her birthday, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with the rain. It's supposed to rain Friday night and supposed to storm on Saturday and Sunday. I'll keep an eye on things and we'll go from there. Hopefully it all works out and they can get all their stuff moved. I can be there to help and we'll get it all figured out. One way or the other, we'll get them moved. Mayo and barbecue sauce on fries is the bomb. I can't have eggs anymore, so no mayo for me. I don't know if I can handle that though. I mean, ketchup, yes. I do have a sugar-free ketchup that I use now, but I've got to switch. I've been buying the Heinz no sugar, but the substitute that they put in there is evidently not agreeing with me. So I bought some G. Hughes ketchup. It's a little thin. I don't really care that it's so thin, but I'm going to try that instead. And hopefully it won't give me the same reaction because I love ketchup. I really don't want to have to give ketchup up. I really don't. I don't know how I would season my food if I didn't have ketchup. I even eat ketchup on steaks. I know. Crucify me now. But I do. You're good for you for getting a stove, says Chandra. I'm thinking a stove would help with your food plan. It will help with my food plan a lot. And I'm actually going to show you me cooking, I think. As long as that video is okay. I mean, I haven't gone through the video edits yet, so I'm not sure what I ended up getting filmed and what I ended up, having hiccups on. But I did attempt to film me cooking some. So that'll be at the end of that video if that footage is good. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a game changer having a stove and oven. I haven't used the oven yet. I'm going to attempt to make some bacon in the oven tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Y'all gotta remember, I haven't had an oven in at least 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. So, hey Jody, how are you tonight? I hope you're having a good evening and you're doing well. Peace and love, everyone, she says. Kevin says he likes ketchup on his steak and his steak's well done. Me too. Well, medium well. I don't like them burnt. I don't want them burnt. I haven't tried making ketchup. Christy Betts, I haven't tried making ketchup yet, but now that I have a stove and an oven, I might give it a try. We'll see. I need to grow some tomatoes and grow some veggies. I know I can't eat veggies, but my animals can, and I can can some. So there's that. Paul says, no. Steak is meant to dip when it's served. Medium rare is the way to go. Ooh, I don't think so. I'm not eating a bloody steak. No, it can't have red in it. I mean, a little bit of pink on the medium well. I can handle some pink, but not red. I can't do rare. Like my steak medium, says Kevin. There you go. I prefer Aldi's ketchup to Heinz. Brand is Bats. I'll check into it, but it's probably got sugar in it. Happy birthday, Jody. I don't do singing on my channel. You would not want to hear that. But happy birthday to you, Jody Young. Feel like a 21-year-old. That's right. That's awesome. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Pink but not bloody, says Christy Betts. And Kathy says, I like ketchup on my scrambled eggs. Oh, no, I don't like ketchup on my scrambled eggs. Thank you, everybody. Shouting out Miss Jody with happy birthdays. Y'all are awesome. I've never tried A1. That's something I have never tried. I like my ketchup, y'all. I like it on steaks. I like it on fries, which I can't have anymore. Oh, y'all want to hear another oddity about me? Here's something you did not know. I like barbecue sauce on my mashed potatoes. Of course, I can't have mashed potatoes anymore, so I don't have to worry about it. But I like barbecue sauce on my mashed potatoes. But I eat it now on pork. I eat it with my pulled pork. I eat it with my chopped up pork. Oh, that pork David made when the last get together over at his place was at Tim's retirement, I believe it was. That was some good pork. I gotta ask him about what he did with that pork. I know he smoked it. I'm pretty sure he smoked it. But I need to be able to make pork like that because I'm not a cook. I am not a cook. I can bake to the best of them. I can make some amazing, beautiful cakes and wedding cakes and cupcakes and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not a cook. I can cook eggs and bacon. I can cook basic things if I have a recipe for them. But like, I've already burnt my bacon on this stove. I'm not a cook. They were talking about growing stevia. Can you grow monk fruit? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't really use monk fruit much because I'm trying to stay very clean with my eating right now. It's maybe something that I'll add in later, but I want to stay very clean with my eating right now because my goal is to destroy fat cells for a while. And then maybe I can add some other things back in later on. We'll see. We will see. Don't catch your house on fire. No, I don't plan on catching my house on fire. Well, I've missed a lot. So awesome you're doing carnivore and awesome weight loss. I've done carnivore a couple times and love it. I've lasted longer on a keto diet, but carnivore is so much easier. Yeah. Once you get over those cravings, which took me about 3 days, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. I'm perfectly happy eating the way I'm eating, even around other people. Now, I might cheat every once in a while if we have a get together or something. I'm not going to completely make myself miserable. I'm going to eat. I did eat a cupcake on my birthday, and I had a little bit of ice cream. And, those cheats, that one, and going to the barbecue place and eating that baked potato and beans and bread, you pay for those and you move on. You don't beat yourself up over it. You just move on. I've never had barbecue sauce on a baked potato until I ate at Big Bob Gibson's. I've never heard of that. Linda Wells, mooing, not mowing. Mooing, no. Laura says, I'm not a cook either. You have to draw the line on barbecue sauce on mashed potatoes, says Martha Boyd. Well, it's just something I do. I did. I don't do it anymore because I don't eat potatoes anymore. But yeah. Hippie birthday, says Ace. 21 again. That's right. First time I ever had barbecue sauce on a potato was that Big Bob Gibson's. Okay. I've never heard of that. Mama V, catch your house on fire. I saw that. Great attitude, says Debbie Jack. I never had barbecue sauce. Oh, okay. 180 in chat, 95 likes. Please like this video. Yes, please hit that thumbs up for us, y'all. We got 180 people in here. That's awesome. Y'all are wonderful. Everybody wants to know what I cheated. How I cheated. Who I cheated on? Myself. I cheated on myself. Yeah. I'm carnivore and I backslid. I ate things I wasn't supposed to eat. I gotta spill them beans. You know, I'm all about being honest with y'all and sharing the good, bad, and the ugly. Um, you poor things have to put up with seeing me all the time on videos. No, just kidding. I used to love to cook. As a widow now, I make my own freezer meals. Well, there you go, Yvette. Stanley York says, you guys are talking about food and making me hungry. I know, right? Wanda Henry, hey. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Everybody backslide, says Kim. That's exactly right. You do. You can't beat yourself up over it. You got to just keep on moving forward however you want to move and do what's best for you. I don't judge anybody for their choices of what they eat or how they are or what they look like or anything like that. I mean, it's everybody makes their own personal choices in life on what they want, what they need, and how they want their life to go. And this is just a choice I made for me because my pain level has gotten so high. And this is not going to make that better. It's not going to make my pain level go away. But yes, it did make it better. It didn't make it go away. But the joint, all the other things that were on top of my normal issues, like the joint pain and the swelling, and man, I had fluid on my knee so bad, like a big bubble of fluid on my knee. That's gone. It is gone. The headaches, the constant headaches are gone. The ringing in my ears is gone, and that's a major thing that you don't really realize because it's something you get used to over time. But it's so quiet now. I don't have that ringing in my ears. No more tinnitus. And the swelling. I had 3 chins, y'all. And look at this. It's gone. It's gone. I'm glad I lost it there first. I mean, I wish it'd go away more down here, but I'm glad that I lost it there first because it really slimmed my face down a lot. I'm very happy with that. And it makes me feel better about myself. My cheat days are every day, says Paul. You need to talk to Kerry Mann. He does interviews with people, real people having success on carnivore. I've never heard of that person. Kerry Mann. Jan, write that down for me and I'll look them up. Not that I want to do an interview with anybody really, but I have been following Steak and Butter Gal. I've been following Dr. Kim Berry. And oh my goodness, I never can remember her name. Is it Houston or something like that? Anyway, I always forget her name. Dr. Kim Berry just had her on his show the other day. Monday, I believe it was. I think it's Kelly or something like that. But anyway, I've been kind of following them a little bit. I'm not making my whole life about carnivore. I mean, I am, but I'm not making. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, does it? I am, but I'm not. Yeah. Did you know that freezing bread at least overnight lowers the starch index a lot? Cool. Lots of water. Yes. Lots and lots of water. I look like I eat a ton, but I eat less than a lot of people. Almost 9 years daily steroids for my kidney transplants done me. Oh yes, that would do you in. I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with that. The swelling. I've noticed that one big thing. Tomatoes make me swell, and the inflammation it can be kind of bad. Like I wake up with a second chin if I eat tomatoes. The ketchup doesn't seem to be bothering me, but like tomatoes, like I made chili one day and I used tomatoes, tomato sauce, and I made sure it was a very low carb tomato sauce, and I used some diced tomatoes. And the next day I woke up, I had my double chin back. I had swelling everywhere, and it just was awful. So I've learned to just be careful I'm really new at this. Baby steps. I'm very, very new at this, 3 months in. But I'm liking what's happening with me, and it's just how it's going for me. I'm very happy with it. I wish it was faster. I hear about these people who lose like 30 pounds in a month or 50, 60 pounds in 3 months, or, and I haven't got anywhere close to that yet. But, I'm not real disappointed with 35 in 3 months. So I'm not actually a carnivore, but an omnivore. There you go, Paul. 67 pounds, Jody. That's awesome. I just saw that in somebody else's thing. I haven't seen your chat yet. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it must be up there. Okay, it cut me off. It won't let me see it. But anyway, that's amazing, Jody. Lots of lemon water. I know. ACV. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Well, there it is, too. Everyone, I'm in my 60s and lost 67 pounds. Just watch what I ate. You can do it, too. That's awesome, Jody. That's absolutely awesome. I know it's cliche, but we really are what we eat, says Jan. I kind of get that, too. Yeah, I agree with that. Did you know that freezing... Oh, I already read that one. Sorry, y'all. My freezer is small to leave room for a loaf of bread, right? Hey, Kathleen from West Virginia. Welcome. Justin Rhodes eats carnivore too. His doctor is actually Dr. Ken Berry. Oh, wow. His doctor is Dr. Ken Berry. That's awesome. I haven't really followed Justin Rhodes. I've heard the name. I think I maybe have seen a couple videos earlier in his career. But honestly, I don't have a whole lot of time to watch YouTube. Sometimes I'll put it on and listen like to some of the podcasts, like Dr. Ken Berry. I'll listen to his podcasts when I'm working, if I'm not filming and need the sound. Wanda says she drinks 8 glasses of water daily and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 2 ounces of water every night before bed. I'm not sure that I could do the ACV. I've heard that, and I'm glad you're having wonderful results with it. I just don't know if I could stomach the ACV even in water. But I'm just so glad it's working for you and that it's, awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. David Moffat, you made it. Hey. If you are what we eat, I'm in trouble, says Paul. Judy Herman says she can't eat the nightshade plants either with lectin. Okay. I maybe need to research that because that's what I'm having trouble with is tomatoes. And it may just be because it's a nightshade. We'll have to see. I mean, I will experiment with that. I mean, it's not something I'm supposed to be eating in my diet anyway, because I've changed my lifestyle to carnivore, but there's a few things I left in there because of the ketchup. I love ketchup. I'm not living without ketchup. It's just something I am not going to do. So I have to find ways around that. And if the nightshades is what it is that's causing me issues, I'm going to have to find a way around it to satisfy me and to satisfy my health and my body. We got almost 200 people in here, y'all. ACV is what helps the metabolism. Oh, okay. All right. I might try. I've got some. I'll try that before bed tonight. We'll see. I might try that before bed tonight. Have to go, says Jan. Love you. Love you too, Jan. I love vinegar too. Drink it down fast, says Wanda Henry. All right, we'll give it a try. I'll report back. I'll let you know how it goes. I'd have to take a Prilosec before I did ACV. Okay. Oh, I don't like pickles at all, Paul. Yeah. I know my brother-in-law absolutely lives on pickles. Pickle anything. Absolutely. Pickle anything. dill pickles, pickle kosher pickles, sandwich pickles, pickle flavored stuff, pickle juice. You just drink pickle juice. I can't even stomach the smell of pickle juice. I keep some here because I use a little tiny bit in my deviled eggs because I love deviled eggs. But I can't stand pickle juice. It's just, I don't know. What makes everybody so different when it comes to your taste? Yeah, we're so unique. 2-minute warning already. All right, y'all. We've got 1 minute. We have to go. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. We're over 200 people in the chat. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me for the evening. Oh, well, we actually don't even have to rush. Three Mississippi's not going live tonight. It is Holy Week, and they are taking the night off because they have a bunch of church things that they have going on this week. So they are not going to be going live tonight. But DD5 is going live tonight, and they put out a premiere video today. So if you have not seen it, jump over there now. We've got an hour before they go live again. Watch their premiere because they had a big thing happen. They went and looked at houses, and you got to see some of these things. I watched it earlier while I was working, and I looked up enough to see some of the places that they were looking at, and they were gorgeous. Y'all, go watch their video. Excuse me. They are awesome people, and let's get them some more views over there. So we got to go. It is Wednesday night. Make sure to check out the family. Normally at 6 o'clock is 3 Mississippi, but they are not going live this week. But then we have DD5 at 7 o'clock, Empty Homestead at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock is Brian Vineyard Farmhouse, and 10 o'clock is Peter Obanking Homestead. Hope everybody has a wonderful week, wonderful weekend. God bless. Love y'all. We'll see you on the next one.